Hello and welcome to my Saturday. I'm filming this intro today in the spare room upstairs because my daughter's downstairs watching TV in the front room. I'm just casting my eyes over the toilet rolls. These were the cause of great embarrassment for me yesterday, and I rarely get embarrassed. Yesterday, however, I was sitting on the toilet, on the throne, as it were, and finished having a wee, and I looked around, I was like, she's used the last toilet roll and not brought any more in. And because these are like, they're the double size ones, they don't fit really very easily in where I would normally keep loo roll in the bathroom. So I called quietly to my daughter, Isabel, Isabel, Isabel. No response. Isabel! It's going a bit loud. I didn't want to shout too loud. The window was open. Probably there were people in the garden outside. So I was calling louder and louder. And then I could hear in the distance, what? Like from completely downstairs. I was thinking, just please come up. I should have texted her, that's what I should have done, and then she'd have got it then. So I was going, can you bring me a toilet roll? What? Can you bring me a toilet roll? And I was trying not to really yell, and in the end I just had to, can you bring me a toilet roll? And I knew that everybody outside would have been able to hear it and all echoing around in the bathroom. Oh dear. Anyway, she did. She sort of opened the door, threw it at me and shut the door quick with her eyes closed. I don't know. And the worst thing was, I finished up, stood up, and there was the original toilet roll. It had rolled underneath, hadn't it? So she hadn't used the last one up at all and not replaced it, which is what I did accuse her of, so I had to apologise for that then. It's turning into a right dumping zone in here. Look, we've got Unibox, so obviously Unibox is going to be going. Sorry, that's my tripod. This has come out of my bedroom because, you know, I had that little change around. Much of that needs to go in the loft, actually, because I've got a fancy dress. It's a musician thing. Because sometimes I do have to dress up in costumes for gigs, occasionally. Mostly Halloween and Christmas. These are boxes that I'm saving for Izzy's big move day, so they'll be going. And there are so many books and things. I'm so attached to them. They were just so useful to us when we were home educating. I've got a real positive emotional attachment to them, but I'm really unlikely to use them. Like if I have a query, like for example how the blood platelets work, I'm going to Google it. I'm not going to come rummaging around trying to find a book of it in my house. It's so much faster to just ask Siri or Google. I have got so many books to go through. There's Izzy's suitcase from her cruise as well. I had a late start today. I got up at about 9:30. I deliberately didn't set my alarm. I wanted a Saturday lion and I had one. I got up, I did a lot of language learning. Well, I don't know, 20 minutes of language learning. Normally I just do less than that on a working day, but I did a bit more today with my coffee on my own before Izzy was up, and then I was editing, getting the vlog up for Sunday, which I've pre-scheduled, so I wanted to get that done and dusted so I could concentrate on today. So it's about 1:10 now. I am going to go and practice my flute in the cellar. I am going to start working on repertoire for one of the gigs I've got coming up in early July. It's 20 to 3 now. I've just come out of the cellar. I've been practicing along with a CD. So basically I've got this gig coming up in about 2 weeks from now. I've got 3 coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and it's 3 completely different sets of repertoire, although there's a little bit of crossover of personnel in these bands. The repertoire, there isn't a crossover. So for this particular one gig, we're basically going to do all the music off this band's old CD that's literally really old, like so old that I need to revise it all. I'm not on the CD, so I've been playing through it and just making notes against each track number about what I need to work on, so I can make myself a little practice schedule out of that. A lot of it's really plain sailing and I don't need to practice it at all, but that is what I've basically been doing. And because it's old, like it's not exciting or fun like when you're learning new stuff, it's kind of going through the motions a bit, and so I struggled a bit with motivation for that one, got to be honest, but I'm really glad that I've done it, and I'm quite fired up to go ahead and start making a proper set list with some notes on, special stage notes for myself with about numbers of times through things and that sorts of things, where harmonies come in, that sort of thing. So I'm going to do that after lunch, but right now I'm going to have some lunch. I've just got this out of the fridge. It's left over from last night. I'm going to have one portion of that and I'm going to save the other one for my daughter when she's hungry. I just noticed that quite a wind is getting up and it's clouded over. Suddenly a little bit cooler than it has been. Oh dear, that's my thing on the floor. Do you know this has been at Grandad's for years? Isabel brought it back within her stuff. It's mine, and it sort of goes on top of other things, you know, because it's very see-through, but I love this. So I was very pleased to see that again. I might take in my dry things actually. Oh yeah, most of it's dry. just in case it rains. There's my lunch. I shall pop a bit of cheese on that. Not everything was dry, but I brought in the things that were. I've got to keep an eye on the time because I'm leaving at 5:30 and I need to have a bath as well. Nice ice lolly for afters. Well, it is a hot day. Hello. Sorry, it amused me to do the swivelly chair thing. So there's not an awful lot of time left. I had an email from a client, so I decided to just, on the spur of the moment, reply to that, so I didn't keep them waiting. It was a quick and easy one, so I did that. I've been doing a little bit of messaging with band members as well about just coordinating everybody's individual practice, you know, at home in their various places without us coming together as a whole just at the moment. So there's a little bit of that. Not much, a little bit of that. I've brought up here my big clunky old CD player from when I was a young adult. I loved this. This was like my companion. I've learnt so many tunes with this. My head, I put, you know, the thing up on a high shelf, my head sort of this level on my flute and stopping and starting and rewinding and learning tunes off CDs. Today, we're going back in time. I've been relearning some stuff. Look, there's even cassettes. Anything in... Oh, how long... What? Oh, it's one of Izzy's audiobooks. Look, she had those. That will be X library, just in case you're accusing us of not taking it back. I used to buy a lot of cassettes and VHS from the libraries as they were, you know, going out. Well, nothing in that one. To save money as a home educator, we got loads of really, really cheap resources that way. So anyway, that's one of them. I don't suppose we need whatever that is anymore. Sophie Aldred. Anyway, Cosmo and the Magic Sneeze. Ooh. Anyway, it's 4:45 now. I need to go out at 5:30. Time is just getting away from me. I thought even if all I do is get it set up, I'll be ready to just start tomorrow, won't I? I'll just have to put up with it being in my room tonight. Oh, right. I have to have a little think about timings now because I need to have a bath. I've saved my bath till I was going to leave. Because it's sweaty weather, isn't it? Like, even if I had a bath this morning, I would have sweated all day anyway. I don't feel hot, but I'm definitely sweating. So I wanted to go all clean and fresh off to my gig. All right, I'm going to go until 1:15. That's going to give me 30 minutes to make a start on my list. I need to get the CD, play it. I want to make a list of the track names, the individual tunes that are in it, some little starter bars, this sort of thing. In fact, I've got a lot of this already on my computer, so it's just a matter of pasting it into a table and a number of times through, that sort of thing. I just, yeah, so I've got a good practice list, so I don't need to be playing along with the CD all the time because I don't always like to. Right, so I'd better get on with that. I could do with another side table now. That one is usually there and it's really handy for doing my writing, so I just swivel around on the chair and write stuff down there. And then I've got that space free for the MacBook then, but yeah, it's awkward because I end up writing there and then stretching my arms out to type. It's a bit annoying. Well, I've made a little bit of a start, done off now, and I really have to run a bath and get in it now. I should probably actually tidy up for a change. I'm not very good at this. I'm terrible for just leaving everything out. Right, I'm going to be good on this occasion. Recorder lives in there. I don't know how I've ended up with my boyfriend's pen. I think he must have left it in the cellar last time he was playing his fiddle down there, which was ages ago actually. Chaos is starting to happen up here now. They say that nature abhors a vacuum. My bedroom does too, so as soon as there's space I will fill it with stuff. Right, I need that for tonight. I'm just going to pop that there for now. My work in progress piles, there's a lot there. Look, I smartened up my ceilidh band folder with washi tape one night whilst watching videos about midnight. It made me happy. And I put all sections in it so I can find things easily. Made me so happy. There, well, it's kind of tidy. There's a certain time of year when little tiny flies come in through my window and die in my bath, so I always have to give it a bit of a clean before I get in. There's not many. I'm all bathed and clean now. This is the outfit of the day. Now, excuse these bits. I need to, yeah, I wanted to shorten the straps and completely forgot, so they're kind of tied on and sticking out at the back. But I'm going to wear a cardigan over the top. It might get a bit warm though, I might need to take it off. But it's not a wedding, it's a party, and it's a party in somebody's house actually. I think we're in a marquee though. Probably I'm not going to film, because if it's somebody's house it just doesn't feel right to do that. But you never know, there might be a plain background or a patch of grass or a tree or something that I can go and film by, in which case I will. But we'll see, won't we? And I've got my daps on, look. I'm going to pack up a food and drink bag and all my gigging gear and my instrument and my folder and get going. We're on our way to Monmouth now, sort of, vaguely.
It's a bit north of Monmouth actually.
We're 2 minutes away. Mick apologises for the dirty windscreen. We've set up in a marquee and there's another band on, it's a duo and they're brilliant, we're really enjoying them. We can't do anything now anyway, so I'm gonna have the pasty. Well, the organiser came over and he was just sitting here having a chat and I felt something biting my leg. And I put my hand down and a great big thing was there and it flew off, flapping its wings. The guy thinks it was a horsefly. Oh, I've got the devilishly itchy itch there now. We're not starting for ages anyway because things are overrunning as they always are, which is no problem. I'm going to have a can of Fanta out of my fridge. I totally should have waited for the food. Look what Mick's got. Oh, look at that happy, lunchy face. Well, we're all set up. The schedule has been sort of rescheduled, I guess you could say. We're playing interspersed with a duo as well. We've taken it in turns to do sets. We're only actually doing two 45-minute sets, which isn't much for us. We're on in about 10 minutes from now. That's our little mixing desk there. Cup of tea appeared. Thank you, Hugh. Kaylee is in process. Mick is on the dance lawn. I would say dance floor, but it's a lawn. And he's like moving people around, you know, that sort of thing. Yes, can't really vlog much while we're actually doing the Kaylee, obviously. You know, thought I'd check in with you. We're on to the last dance of the first set. I keep bashing into Guy for some reason. Don't know, I keep whacking into you at the end of my flute. Whoa! It's fast approaching 10 o'clock at night now. There's been an hour with supposedly another band, but actually lots of the guests here have all been having a sing-song as well, actually, so it's been very nice to listen into. We'll be playing again soon anyway. Light is almost gone, but apparently we've forecast tremendous storms starting from tonight, so I think it's going to be okay, to be honest. I still see some blue in the sky. I don't think we're going to have this party disrupted with a big storm, but maybe in the night after bed. Got a little itch there, have you got? We're getting midge attack, aren't we? There's like clouds of flies around the band that keep attacking us. Oh, Sal.
Right, okay. That was the men on the inside and the ladies on the outside. Right, now.
I'm filming his insect repelling wipes, actually, but I've got the wrong lens on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Different channel for a month through.
I've got the giggles because I'm just getting bitten. Sorry. We just got to the last note, we played the last note, and then all three of us, and then I just went, and I was scratching her. It's ridiculous.
Right, this is becoming unplayable.
Even he's off. He's back. He's found his sun hat. Is that better, Hugh? Is that better?
It might be.
It's all right.
Hugh's
for
extra
you.
tasty,
Little
apparently.
There. It is ducking underneath. Go.
Which side?
Yes.
Guy's wearing my hat.
Look at me.
And turn round.
He's got hair.
Yeah, so have I. It's not stopping them getting through, though. This is a jumper.
He's Mr. Berry.
Yeah, you need it.
It's all finished. We're packing away now. We're going to get away from the midges as fast as we can. It's 20 past 11. We're on our way back. We think we've got a load of fly dead bodies on the windscreen. Actually, I'm not sure if it's rain. You know, we are forecast that enormous big storm. It's about 12:05 at night. I'm just ending the vlog in the bedroom because I've left my lights up here, basically. But I'm keeping my voice down because my daughter's asleep in the next room. That was a very funny gig in the end. Funny good. I mean, it was hilarious. We saw the funny side about the swarm of midges, to be fair. I think I might have breathed quite a few in because I was like playing away and then something just went down my throat and I was coughing and coughing. But it was a lovely party. It was really well organised, a lovely atmosphere. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video.